Thank you, folks. And what a game 3 we've got here, Parker. You know, game...
Pull roots and run.
Anything else against Lifestealer while we're at it? Yeah, it's kind of surprising to me that the clockwork got through. That we kind of messaged a little bit when the draft was going on. Like, it seemed like Secret had plenty of time to respond. And Puppy, whoopsie.
First blood.
I mean, this is pretty smart because we haven't seen a skirmish like that so far in the series, right? There hasn't been like a first blood at runes type skirmish.
30 seconds.
Catch a Secret off guard.
Not what you expected?
Mistakes have been made. Yapsor, it's going to be close. He might just get away with this as Zai is there.
The battle
yeah,
begins.
they couldn't stay on it. Oh, or maybe. Well on. Nope, he just baited himself in. Yapsor. I mean, you could tip it if you want at that point. That was a little bit greedy from the clockwork.
Uproot and after them.
Also, Puppy yoinked the rune, by the way. So they didn't even... Also, this Lardar now has leveled this Slivering Crush at level 1. It's not the worst thing to happen in the world, but it does mean you can't instantly just start pummeling into Skir here. You can already, yeah, you can already see how they probably were going to play defensive anyway because it is a Shaker, right? When you think of Shaker, it's not this hero that in the dual lane setups is going to necessarily make many kills happen in the first.
Nothing to your pile.
Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Milan just kind of interfering in the mid lane because he actually dragged the creeps all the way across to there because Puppy was staying on him at all times. It is kind of that deceptive hero. I feel like CM, you know, it's a hero that's been slept on for a while, but... Ooh. Not it's fine. This won't hurt that much, right? Oh, God.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is the painful matchup. I think this is... I'd say this is probably one of the better supports you can actually choose against this Lardar, right? The panel Hilton, you can dispel the sprint, so really it's not much value in leveling that early as the Lardar. And usually the build right now seems to be to prioritize and max out the sprint first.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now, there is always gank potential, mind you, because it is a Lina, right? So if you catch Brand a little bit too far forward, good place Fissure with rotation could pay off, but it almost feels like that's going to be the predictable thing in this game, is what else can Yapsor really do in the early phases? We did say that's going to be key. The panel hit on the fact that Secret, they're going to need a little bit of time, but once they get going, you know, there's a lot of ability to fight, but also an ability to kind of pressure lanes and easily snipe out towers. Kind of.
Come!
They'll just try and offset the pressure that Father's bringing, but that does now mean also you're going to have, the Slardar kind of slowed down in terms of XP more. Do you think they'll be able to actually pressure Skiddo as free now, or is it kind of still going to be even because you do maybe have this shaker?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Although the pressure's on the app, they're bringing him low. Not enough to finish him off though, and Fada actually needs to just plant a tree so he can block the path and move away. Let's get away with it. Mid lane so far is looking a little bit better for Lina. I say a little bit. 13 denies on Baranya.
Haste.
He wants the rune. Yeah, he wants the rune. That's why he's done it, because he's got the haste. So you can just yoink one away. And he gets to get the LSA out. I don't know if it's enough to bring Nisha down. It is. Level 3 Dragon Slave. He gets it.
The seeds of
A bit cocky from Nisha as well. I thought he would have just hit the morph and then waveform there.
bounty.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and Puppy. Oh no, the core as well.
Has been killed.
Okay, that's painful. There you go, Puppy. Fada kills him. And Zai now in trouble as well. Or is it Skidder? The Apps is trying to move across, but the damage is negligible with the level 1 enchant home. The knife is the wrath of nature to snipe out the kill in the end from MATUMBAMAN. A little bit back up. Yeah. Anisha's. I was gonna say Nisha is definitely suffering as well. Like, look at the net worth difference now between them. It's 1,000 difference already. But let's look at it like this, right? Last game, he had an amazing start as a Storm Spirit. Then mainly through like item choices, it kind of got worse and worse for him. So maybe this is like the reverse. If he starts off rough, it's up from here, and Nisha will just like constantly improve. When you start the bomb, there's only one place to go. He's at the bottom of the cores in net worth, at least. And there's a rotation. I don't think a level 2 CM is going to work. They know about the ward at least. Meanwhile, top. They're moving.
There you go.
Zai, he's been jumped on, but man, he joins him in here. They turn around on Skinner and bring him down. Now the stun follow-up is good in the clockwork. Control looks nice, but the root's going to come out onto Zai. Try and bring him down. But MATUMBAMAN with a Rapid Nature bouncing through. Milan's going to get a big chunk of damage. There's enough for the Nature's Prophet to get a double kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And then 33 in that situation feels trapped in that bot lane. Because that's the difference, right? Is when you're in that status quo, yeah, this Voice Spirit's getting a lot of early gold, but it's much easier for MATUMBAMAN to find impact in the first 10-15 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hurry the hands the clock.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of rotating in general because Baranya, he just completed the boots of travel though on the way out as well. So it will be about that kind of quick mobilization where, yeah, secret, they could always have MATUMBAMAN just pushing out and arriving. But when you've got something like the Morphling, you're not ready for that 5-on-5 engagement at these early points.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Speaking of speed, I try and sliver in, and they will not be able to get him. He's at least corrosive hazed up, so they know where he is. They just want to zone him out. It looks like they could push on this tower with MATUMBAMAN being here. That's straight up the other lanes, though. You can already see the Piranha, he just kind of dictates mid. Nisha's more or less in the jungle half the time. Now 33 will go top. Die indeed. Stun gets dodged out by the Dissimulate. A lot of burst damage, bringing him low. Not enough, though. Now the Fisher turn around. Wrath of Nature gets them low. They're in retreat. Able to get away, though. MATUMBAMAN once again just offsetting their aggression. Uh-oh. Cue Jaws theme tune music right now. She's speedy. She's dangerous. And she got a lot of burst. The Absol gonna be brought down. Only one they'll get for it, though. And it looks like Zai, he hasn't got TP for 15. They're pinging it. Oh. Oh, no. They get Zai top in the meantime. And it looks like they'll be able to get MATUMBAMAN bot as well as they just chase onto him. The body blocks are good. They've got LSA again. He can't sidestep it. So again, pick-offs on both sides of the map.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And oh no.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's gonna stay that way.
Burning up.
He just wanted to stack. They knew as well. Like after those kills, they go, okay, room control's completely in our hands. I know.
For my master.
Now to a 2k net worth lead. It's just they need to find a way to convert these into towers at some point, right? That was the critical weakness that was highlighted in their draft. Skidder, a lot of pressure onto him, but it's just a Lifestealer. You need at least one more hero to ever really make him scared.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's reached level 4. Will he commit to being the Aura? Probably. I think the standard build is you usually max out Arcane
Radiant's
Aura, maybe like 2
bottom tower
points
is
in
under attack.
Crystal Nova, I want to say. From what I've been seeing recently.
Pull roots and run.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And this is kind of the key thing is around those 5-minute marks when you got the catapult as well. Like that's where
Radiant's
Secret
middle
like to
tower
keep
is under
balling up.
attack.
This time around, Mud Golems, they go for the trade in the bot lane. But it wouldn't be surprising if next time when those Kali waves arrive, they'll just look to counterattack wherever Secret goes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Puppy is still holding the point. Been curious on this one. He's level 4, but he hasn't committed into one way or the other here. It's like... He's like, well, I'm getting max mana as it currently is. I mean, I'm Gucci. I don't get more value out of leveling that spell. Meanwhile, 33, he has made his choice on what's going to be next. We're not going to see some cheeky Ags rush. I mean, it is a decent game for it, but he's going for the Yules instead. Anyone top? MATUMBAMAN. Gone. Oof. Mud Columns. This response, like, it's just a SWAT response team. You know, you phone the helpline, they're there in a few minutes. And it's actually punishing Secret a lot here. And I guess, like, the more I'm just looking at this draft, it's always I'm just looking at Nisha. I'm like, well, when's the Morphling going to be ready? And will it be too late? And speaking of Lifestealer, he's got the armor coming out now as well, so probably looking to fight even more. I'm expecting likely a Deso would be good for Skitter after this. That would address what we talked about, the issue of taking towers not being there.
Warriors of the wood.
Radiant are scanning.
And now they're going to be food. The leader's dead. Hook shot in. Throws them up. And he just runs Eye down. He's meanwhile, the pings in the mid lane. They see Nisha as well. He'll back away in time, though. They just want to make sure he doesn't get any value elsewhere on the map while they're getting these kills. This is getting more and more curious. Like, this is the thing. I kind of kept clicking on, like, by 5, he'll make a choice. We're back here again. It's like, by 6, will he make a choice? It'll be interesting to see what the kind of average, like, breakdowns are in terms of build. Bot lane, Yapso does get caught out. Puppy looks, he goes, well, you know, if I'd skilled anything, it wouldn't have helped there. I'm just going to keep farming creeps. Don't. There's a flicker in my eye.
Gotcha.
I mean, to be honest, most of the heroes shouldn't really be running out of mana. I guess that's what... Like, he's kind of leaning on it. It's like... I mean, they shouldn't be running out of mana. I mean, my mana pool feels really small, and Frostbite gets more expensive. He's just rushing a BKB, by the way. And while that's happening, Slardar still desperately trying to get something cheaper in the Blink Dagger. This was clearly planned. Puppy's like, look, this is the safe area of the map, but it belongs to me. BKB really crucial. You guys go risk your lives on the lanes. Oh.
Dire
And while Am was doing some fancy things with the hook shot, didn't really pay off in any meaningful way, which means he'll have to just back away. He has already got drums on this clockwork, though. Everything about the way that this team is building is about that. How do we just accelerate this? It's escalation time, like Golem's feeling. Kind of feel sorry for Zai right now. Yeah, almost has the blink, and then you just look at Zai, and he's barely shifted more than 200 gold since we checked in on him a few minutes ago.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I was thinking because it's slightly cheaper on the mana, that's why he didn't level it up when he was farming creeps. But I mean, it would make sense, right? Because you don't get extra damage against creeps by leveling.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Big brainless. Now he's going bot. There is an infest. TP's coming in. Problem is, I don't know if MATUMBAMAN wants this. He jumps straight in, and it's a little bit of troll. Puppy does get the ult off. Vision to block them in. MATUMBAMAN, Sprout will get him away from Skidder and from the clockwork. Now Skidder in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have any raise. They're going to move in with the Morphling, able to burst him down and kill him off. They do lose the Slardar elsewhere. But big brain play coming out from Secret.
Thanks.
I mean, he is. Yapso's now got his blink. He's like, well, good job, buddy. You kept him off me, and now I'm going to carry the game as a shaker.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I've seen if Varani gets a bit too cocky here. Problem is Remnants were down, so they got spotted out. They just pinged the blink. They know about it. I'm excited to see what this shaker can do, though, because it has been someone that's been kind of, you know, talked about a lot in panels, right, and in kind of graphs. Is oh, it's a little bit too slow. You know, these we want something a bit easy to execute as a 4 or like a little bit quicker. This hero requires space and a blink dagger and doesn't really pressure on the first few levels. But yeah, if there's anyone who's going to pull it off, probably Team Secret with this more kind of greedy approach to the 4-5 rolls. This is the thing. Clockwork counters the Shaker. Instead, they go for MATUMBAMAN. Catching on Fisher to try and cut off, but he's too close. Route will push him further away now. He stands his ground, but they can cut through and kill him off. Courtesy of the Void Spirit. Now, so far, these Blinks not really getting any value. They're just giving full retreat, which means they're going to give away this tower, and they know it.
Fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And this is the big worry, right? Like, we're just bigging up this Shaker, but you are always against this Clockwork. I mean, he didn't go from that time, and we saw how that cute play with the Sprout and Fissure worked to their advantage down bottom. It seems Mud Golem's already adjusting. Not to mention 33, who is just about 1,000 gold away from having the Axe. And yeah, Morph now has the Manta, but of course you have 2 silencers, so you can just force out the Manta for the first silence and then still burst him.
Dire are scanning.
Zai? No. They ping him.
Bounty.
It's too late.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What is
Read it too clearly. He gets all the way away, and yeah, you get a bounty room. You were really hoping for that kill, especially with Branya having almost 12k net worth at the 20-minute mark. I thought they wouldn't be quick enough. They found the Alpha Wolf, and with this Lina being this high level, hitting this hard, it's not going to take them long. They got Mud Golems extend their lead further now to 7,000, and they've got an Aegis in the hands of Skiller. This map is going to get very scary very fast for Secret. You know, the other thing is, last game, they kind of dragged this out with this split pushing the out lanes. And this game, we've already seen it's much harder for them to do that because Mud Golems are much better at rotating. The good news for Secret Lace is so far these hook shots don't really seem to be landed. Yeah, and that's the pressure that the Mud Golems had to know was going to be there. You know, it was talked enough about in the draft. We all saw it that while Secret do have this delay on their fuse, when they explode, it's going to be pretty painful. But so far, Mud Golems, you know, they're keeping it under lid.
Warriors of the wood.
Farder actually scared Nisha enough that he didn't even finish off the mid tower, which is surprising because they can easily deny this now if they want to. There we go. I was wondering if we were going to see the not balanced water boy in action. I mean, it's even after the nerfs, it still feels powerful. It's still fun to see as well. Like I always talk about Shaker having the funnest axe in the game. Ooh. He is. He just needs a way to get next to the targets as well. Luckily, so far, kind of Mud Golems have been running at them so hard that they already arrive next to him. I have a feeling they'll adjust as soon as he has magic immunity on his side. Moving in. Hook shot. It's on the mark this time. I will once again. He doesn't even bother to move. He's like, I'm done.
This'll come in handy.
Space for Yapsaw to live is what we'll call that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
It really does feel like this series as it's gone on, Zai has just been more and more the sacrificial lamb. Compared to game 1, where, you know, like very, very big, very scary. Game 2, kind of tanking the big late game ganks. And now game 3, they don't even wait to late game before they make him tank all the ganks.
Is under attack.
Uh-oh. Liver's Yapsaw, they found him. The rocket flare spotted him out. And they'll just burst them down.
Radiant's
And
top
while that's
tower
happening, they
has
do get the tier 2 as well. So it's not like they were wasting time. They split up and looked for clues, and they came out much richer.
More fuel for my fire.
Yeah. At least the good thing for Secret in that situation is that they are quite heavily into the right-click damage, right? It's not like you got this E-Blade Morphling, so the Glimmer Cape doesn't completely destroy your ability to burst down heroes, but it is going to be quite the boon for Mud Golems nonetheless.
Uproot and after that.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. Oh, Milan, he's going in. Hookshot deep. Cogs onto multiple heroes here. Niche has to move out the Cogs to lead side behind to bash up on the Lifestealer. Reinforcements do arrive. They'll cut through and bring down the Slardar and move forward on the Puppy. The stance goes down to 33, but he's so tanky. They have to back away. They at least got the clockwork for their troubles in return, but they're going to lose more. Puppy gets brought down as well. And they're turning to a bigger target. They just found the golden goose as Nisha, caught out and away from safety, will be burst low. And they finish him off, though. They're trying to cut him off. Remnant is going to be there on the Yapso instead. They'll be able to eliminate him. He at least saves the life of Nisha. But each time this kind of happens, each time you're throwing a meal to the Mud Golems,
Radiant are scanning.
you got to question what for.
Uproot you.
Radiant's middle
But how?
tower has fallen.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of running back and forth now and decapitating a secret hero, cracking their skull open, just pouring the blood into his bloodstone. And it's scary. I mean, they don't really have the means to punish him either. It's not like they have, for example, a Void Spirit that could just quickly, you know, poke at you, maybe catch you out of position. The heroes that Secret have are very much the moment you're in, you're committed. Oh, I love me some support Slardar. Is Puppy playing it? Oh.
With me.
Hey, this is impressive. You know, last game he was level 13 at 39 minutes in. He's already level 10 at 26. One improvement. Oh, Zai, no. No, no, not again. The hook shot in. They find something a little fishy. Right now, Zai feels about as useful as a level 9 Magikarp. Moving in. Puppy cut off from his retreat, but they can't really do anything against 33. Light Striker Ray is a whiff. But Puppy almost dead just to the damage. We'll throw out the Frostbite. There is Stance as well on the Skidder. They're bursting low. They're able to get through him in time. Good kill. We'll offset the aggression, but Mud Golems looking to just move away quickly now. Secret, I'm not sure if they've really got many resources left to kind of aggress with now that the Echo Slam's on cooldown.
Pull roots and run.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, now the important question.
Not what
Was
you
that
expected.
kill worth more than Zai? It was.
Dire's bottom tower
It was
has fallen.
it was worth over double more. Yeah, it's Sparta. It's not a quick kill, but nobody's gonna come and save him. Looks like
Regeneration.
Milan is going for me done all the work, me nap time now. He has actually queued up the Ags, and you know, we've seen these hook shots are getting better and better as the game goes on, and are quite frankly already a scary point when he only has one.
Money to burn.
Yeah, it's really clean so far as well. None of this, oh, I assisted with a kill. 12-0-0. Anything he touches dies. He's been making quite a name for himself on this team. You know, people that kind of came in, they're like high hopes for Farda, 33, you know, Milan, even scared. But then Baranya, of course, he's been on kind of these tier 2, tier 3 teams a lot, and finally getting his chance to shine. Gives the rest of his team something to live up to. So far this game, Flame's going for 33, really good performance. 305 on the Void Spirit. Of course, he did take a lot of time to kind of farm up, realize Baranya was creating that space, but he's at a spooky point. Because, you know, there is a BKB queued up on Zai, but with the rate he's been gaining gold, there's going to be a few more opportunities to exploit the fact he has no protection. And both teams thinking about Roche. It's up in 45 seconds. Not that they know the specific time. They want kills. Milan goes in with the Infest bomb out. Straight away, the hook shot on the Puppy. He's gone. No chance to use the BKB. And now we're seeing the counter side to go in for a rush BKB. Fletcher in the high ground. Drags Lisa in and goes away. TP out is successful by Morphling, but I think that was a core Slardar that just got 2 or 3 tap there. And now they can just rush. Nothing too big. Hey, look at it like this. They've still got the 10-second BKB to play with on the Crystal Maids. But MATUMBAMAN is desperately trying to make something happen here. He has the BKB in. He will get the kill and TP away. But my God, the damage! All right, that was a little bit too close for comfort right now. MATUMBAMAN's probably making some uncomfortable noises.
Uproot and after them.
MATUMBAMAN right now looking good. Would a 4-star be good on me? It seems to just about get me away. But no, he needs some sort of big impact. He's going towards that Hex next. The problem is when you pick a Nature's Prophet, you don't really pick it to be trailing at this point in the game. That's very clearly the case. Sure, you know, you're ahead of the Lifestealer and the Void Spirit, but Baranya is the true raid boss in this game. Go for an MKB next. But it is very quick. They need to get across quick. Clockwork's not here yet. 33 jumps in. Controlling the Nisha. Trying to cut the fight. BKB out Puppy pretty early here. He'll commit the ult now. Luckily, he does not get bashed by Roche there, but there's no damage. It's complete waste. They might just have to give this over now. There's no way they can fight this. Secret. Very paranoid and quick on the buttons to their detriment here. Hook shot. Oh, Milani goes in, he catches them. Poppy's being brought low side as well. No chance to do anything. Laguna on the side to zap down the targets, but MATUMBAMAN's going to be burst through and killed off. Skinner with a BKB to run away. Morph will go in deeper. The LSA off the mark. Oddly from Baranya. Milani is able to get in the pit. Doesn't quite get denied by Roche. No bashes, thankfully for him. Yapsel does go down to 33 in the meantime, as he's dancing around the backside of the fight. Moving in. Oh, can they get him, though? He's so fast still. The net's going to come out. No LSA. We'll buy some time. 33's on his way. Nice stun. Control's good. A lot of goal gain. BKB comes out from MATUMBAMAN. Moving away from 33. Buyback's going to be there from Baranya, though. Look, the green gates in the fight. Skidder. For a target. Looks on the side. Stun's going to come out, but the control is not good enough to save his life. That's going to be his dieback. They have to retreat after a well-fought effort. Mud Golems, yes, they do have to commit a big buyback, but now they're going to have a second life for Baranya in a different form.
Roshan has fallen to the
Fire will never go
Dire's
out.
bottom tower is under attack.
He is. The key here is they have to kind of split the fight a bit, right? When Baranya's not in range, they can kind of, you know, simplify the maps here. We kill this one, then move on to the next. But it's just the worry if you get caught out with Lifestealer and the Lina on top of you, life isn't as simple anymore. Now with the Aegis and Cheese, yes, they did commit those buybacks, but they have some sort of buffer zone against, you know, feeding this lead away.
Radiant are scanning.
With me.
Oh. Big finds Puppy again. BKB just trying to stay alive. Movement in is good though. 33 gets the kill. Makes his way out. He did pop his A on this. They're going to actually punish him for this. Slardar stun. Not exactly what you're looking for, but the control looks like it's good enough to bring 33 down. Milan will also be punished for this. LSA slows down the approach, but like you said, Niche is becoming a problem. Skews another head. Buyback comes out from 33. They're trying to punish Niche now. He has to the range though. Able to move away for the moment. Turn on the Fada. Has he got enough right click to do this? Yes, he has. Gets another. Moves away. Mud Golems, they are starting to realize that Nisha may be a bigger problem than they originally anticipated.
Regeneration.
Pull roots and run. My waters rise.
And there is kind of a question of how do you deal with him at this rate, right? Like, you know, usually you say, okay, someone like our core is going to be able to Skadi, but that's not really the case. You've got 2 going for MKB, and you still have this issue of staying on top of Nisha. That is the real crux in the plan here. Is how do you stay on top of this Morphling?
Uproot you.
Maybe at 1,000 gold when Milan has Ags, but I feel like he needs to keep buyback in this game as well now that the cores are all a big liability, not having buyback themselves.
Who turned up the heat?
No, the Aegis hasn't got too long left on it either, so the kind of worrying part for Mud Golems is, you know, to back this Aegis the way you kind of pivot these fights, and with those buybacks, you're probably thinking about the scenario where you could have got a lane. But now you're going to lose that Aegis soon. You're going to have buybacks on cooldown for a few more minutes, and that would be Secret's time to strike.
This'll come in handy.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
run.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Nice. Also, MATUMBAMAN going for the Satanic almost has it complete at this point, so just kind of getting rid of the weaknesses. Like we said, this is a 2-core lineup now anyway. Ooh.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Probably,
attack.
I'd say probably it's going to be for the Void Spirit, because I don't think Baranian wants to drop this Witless Shaka at this point in the game after the exposed weakness of his
bottom
last fight,
tower has
proving
fallen.
he can actually die.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now this is kind of the careful point. Mud Golems, the best thing that you do now is the next 2-3 minutes, you just kind of try and keep the map pushed on the secret side.
Dire's bottom
Grab your
tower
next
is
item,
under
then look for a
attack.
fight when you have buybacks, because the reality is that this stage in the game, Secret could push in your base quick. However, easy pick off on the Yaps or caught out pushing.
Not what you expected.
Warriors of the wood.
So these hook shots been getting better and better, and I believe he just got something shiny and new and it's on his way. Ag's on his way out in the courier. Very unkillable as well. Oh, this one. Sometimes when you have to go for a nap after the overclock, you feel a little bit scared for your well-being, but in this game, It's just chill.
Radiant are
Just sit there. Let your team follow up on the anarchy you've caused. Speaking of which, he is looking to be a little bit more archaic here. Hook shot off the mark. They don't know. Well, he thinks they don't know about the Ags. The problem is this ward here would have spotted out, so they now know that he has 2 hook shots to work with. Wow. And a flicker. Not bad. Hey, man, at least he's kept his third position in terms of net worth, at least on Team Secret. Staying ahead of Puppy despite his fervent farming in the early stages of the game. I'm still concerned about Fada, who has decided, wait, I'm sprinking pretty hard right now. I think it's time to convert my build a bit, as he's now got the Hurricane Pike.
Roots and run. A soldier's fortune.
Gotcha.
Bounty.
Dire are scanning.
Hook shot in. They found Zai again. When will they let him be? He has a BKB. He swims real fast, but he does not want any of this. That's a defensive BKB if I've ever seen one. But at least for once, he gets to live. That's all that matters here. By the way, pretty good game to have a flicker in. Like, usually it's the dispel value, but if you get cogsed, you have a secondary means of getting out of them. Does allow him to move like a race car in this game, of course, as well. Right now, it's just kind of like a back and forth skirmishing. Like Secret, they're just skirmishing for creeps. But Mudgolems are looking for heads because Roche could be up soon. Factors up in 30 seconds time. You have to be aware of this. This TP, ooh, no, that TP, dangerous. He throws out the hex, but they're able to get away. And I don't think he realizes just how close that was to backfiring hard. Hook shot in. They're going to punch him now, though. They jump on top of him. BKB gets activated. MATUMBAMAN trying to heal up this Titanic, able to do so. On the other side of the fight, Fuel's control comes out. Voice Spirit trying to move away. Has to actually charge away from this fight. Zai goes in with the BKB on top of Rania. They found him. They move forward with the waveforms. They need the back. They'll get it. Pull-up stun is good. They have lost MATUMBAMAN, but they give Rania to be worth a play. That comes out to Nature Prophet. Rania now in a lot of trouble. LSA buys him a bit of time. Reinforcements do it right, but he goes down. Dead for 125 seconds. 33 with the fall damage. Stun control comes out, though. They've got the corrosive haze out to him. Yours to dispel it. In the meantime, Nisha trying to turn around on a different target. Does get the kill in the end, though. They've got rid of fight free. Stun is good on the far as well. The follow-up damage is too much as Nisha is taking over not only this fight, but this entire game, as they're going to wipe everyone on the side of Mudgolems. Zai, the flicker, buys a little bit of time. They'll get Skitter in the end. It did cost them the Slardar, but now they can go into the pit and secure a big advantage over Mudgolems. He's not quite full. Yeah, okay, you see what he's got coming now? That's when you're in full raid boss mode. Not only do you dish out the clicks, but you can keep up because, of course, we are going to see some friendly neighborhood enchant totemy from the northwest.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That's very polite you to say no a lot. That's 0 buyback on the side of Mudgolems. They're doing it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It really is.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, that Secret bounced him back, you know. He said anticlimactic. I think most people would have probably preferred